So take me to 2026. Yes, I'm pleased to announce that we've got a brand new Charity of the Year for Take Me. And I'm joined today by Tracy Helen from Hope Against Cancer. Welcome, Tracy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's lovely to have you, and I know quite a bit about the charity. I've known it for a few years, and I'm looking forward to everything that Take Me can do with you this year to help raise lots of money for a great cause. But we're going to find out a little bit today about what's going on with the charity. So can you explain to everybody watching this a little bit about Hope and what's its core purposes?
Okay, so Hope Against Cancer is Leicestershire and Rutland's own cancer research charity, and their main priorities is funding research through PhD students, through the local universities, and we fund 3 nurses at the Hope Cancer Trial Centre.
So what led to the charity being established?
Okay, so the charity was established in 2003 when our founder, Alison Wilson CBE, had cancer herself, and her consultant told her to have better outcomes for local patients, there needed to be more investment into local research, which is exactly why the charity was formed, and here we are today.
What type of support does Hope Against Cancer provide for different people?
So I think the main element is the Hope Cancer Trial Centre. That has really put Leicester on the map and attracts a lot more investment from other charities into Leicester to fund research. And it allows local people to access trials that they might have to go to London or Manchester for, which allows them to stay closer to home, and their families are close as well.
And of course, you mentioned Leicester a few times there, but the charity is doing lots of research and funding for people all around the UK.
Absolutely, yes. So what Hope does, and what a lot of cancer researchers do, is share the evidence, what they find with their research. So that impacts not only people in Leicester and Leicestershire, but nationally and against the global fight against cancer.
And how does Hope differ from other types of charity?
Hope's local. And the work we have done has put Leicester on the map. Back in 2003, when the charity was founded, cancer survival rates in Leicester were amongst the worst in Western Europe. The funding that Hope has provided and the expertise that it's brought in because of its research, and it's now world-class renowned research, means better outcomes for patients.
That's great. So can you perhaps share a good example that demonstrates the work that the centre does?
Absolutely. So we're commonly known for world-class research into mesothelioma, and there are actually 100 trials happening within the Hope Cancer Trial Centre that people can access from all over the country.
That sounds really, really good. Why is it essential that Hope does charity fundraising?
Without charity fundraising, we wouldn't be able to fund money into research that impacts people locally, nationally and globally. And we also wouldn't be able to offer the funding that supports nurses, that really gives that first-hand care on the Hope Cancer Trial Centre.
And obviously here at Take Me, we're really proud, really pleased to be having you as our Charity of the Year. What do you think that will bring? What are you expecting from Take Me?
I think it comes with 2 levels. Obviously, we've seen the great work that you've done with other charities that you've worked with over the years, and you've raised a phenomenal amount of funds, which for a charity like ours that receives no government funding, it all has to be raised through businesses and our communities, but also the exposure and the presence that you're going to give us on a national scale.
So how do partnerships such as the one you're starting with us here at Take Me help Hope achieve things this year?
Without such partnerships, the charity simply wouldn't exist. Without funds raised, we wouldn't be able to fund the research that we do, we wouldn't be able to afford the equipment that we fund, and we wouldn't be able to continue with funding the nurses, which patients say, the care that they give is absolutely, first class. And research is often a slow process, but one day with research, we are going to find better outcomes for cancer patients.
And it is such a serious thing that Hope Against Cancer is doing. I know many, many, many people watching this will have been touched within their family, friends by cancer and its effects. So I think many people, almost everybody, can associate something to do with the problems. And it is so serious, but yet, Tracy, you have fun things planned to help raise money this year. Just mention a couple of the bits, and I know Take Me's going to get involved in some.
They are. So yeah, sadly the statistic is 1 in 2 people are affected by cancer, but more people are now living with cancer than in previous years, and that's because of research. As a fundraising charity, you know, we have to put the fun into fundraising to get people involved to help raise these funds, and we have got a very exciting year coming up. We've obviously got our business club and our 2 lunches. The Hope Ball is coming back after many years of being away.
So we can all put our dicky bows on.
You can all put your dicky bows on, and remember to book your taxi from Take Me on the way home.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
And one very, very, very exciting thing that we're doing is we're taking a group of people to the Lake District to challenge the wild. So this event has run before, and it's really exciting. It's a cross between I'm a Celebrity, Bear Grylls, SAS style. People don't really know what to expect, but it's a great way to fundraise and actually make connections with people.
And I know some of the Take Me team have already signed up for that.
They have.
And we will be filming it, and we'll be seeing how they get on. There's still time, I think, to sign up to that event.
There is, yeah. If you want to sign up to the event, please do contact me at Tracy at hopeagainstcancer.org.
We'll put the details. We'll do one of these where we'll say, put the details right here.
Excellent.
So Tracy, thanks for joining us today. That's been so interesting. We've learned a lot about Hope Against Cancer, and I know I want you to speak to. We have thousands of drivers, hundreds of staff members in the offices, millions of customers every week that use Take Me. So they're all going to be contributing an effort to help raise money for Hope. So if you've got one message to say to them, what would you like to say?
I think firstly, I'd like to say thank you in advance. Every penny counts. Please support Hope Against Cancer this year. Do whatever you can. Every penny counts. You know, research is needed to provide treatment for tomorrow. So please do get involved.
Thanks, Tracy, so much. I think that is the key. Obviously, everything that Hope Against Cancer do helps us today, but in the future. So it's not just for you, it's for your kids, it's for your families, it's for your friends. And I know that everybody at Take Me is really, really positive and enthused about having Hope Against Cancer as our charity for 2026. So Tracy Helen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.